Hi, my name is Andi. Welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. Today we are going to go over my makeup rehab, my empties. It is the last day of the month, and honestly, the month got away from me. I know it's a leap year. Happy leap year, everyone. I'm filming this on the 29th. I'm filming this on the same day you're going to see it. I just got home from work. It's about 5:30 in the morning. And before I take my makeup off for the day, and I do have my jammies on already, so the first thing I'm going to show you are the things that I don't actually count in my rehab. Things I don't count when I buy, things I don't count when I use up. They're just things that I don't really have a problem with. So yeah, and the first thing is a candle. And I mean, it might not be a beauty empty, but I'm pretty proud that I finished a whole candle. And this was the Bath & Body Works Fall Farmhouse. I had it burning over there, and oh my gosh, it smelled so good. So I'm going to take those little guys out, and I'm probably going to reuse this in some way because it's really pretty. It's really pretty. And then Bath & Body Works foamy hand soap. This is eucalyptus mint. Love, love, love. I have a couple of my Fisher-Price baby wipes. I use them for swatches and things like that. I don't use them on my face, but I do use them for swatches. I get them at the Dollar Tree, 64 of them for $1.25. I figure that's a pretty good price for the fact that I'm only using them for swatches and stuff like that. And then I have two sponges. These sponges are sad and tired, and they're starting to pit. And that's not a very good finish on your makeup when they do that. So those are gone. And then I decluttered some nail polishes. I had I had a bunch of nail polishes that are very old. Wasn't used to doing nail polish because I did get my nails done for so long. And right now, all I'm doing is putting a nail strengthener on them every day. I'm rarely polishing them. So I went to polish them, and my nail polish was goopy and gross. And I got it at the Dollar Tree, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time thinning it out and trying to make it work. Now, this one I did because I had it in a project. This is called Tea Time, I think. I think it's called Tea Time. I can't really read it. But I'm decluttering this, and I'm decluttering these three. This was just for my toes, but I rarely used it. It's just, they're all LA colors. Like I said, I got them at the Dollar Tree, so I don't feel really bad about decluttering them, but they're really gross and goopy and thick and all of that. They're years and years old. So those are empties. So let's talk about things I do count. These are skincare, body care, hair care items. The first thing is just this deluxe sample of the Cake Heavy Cream Rich Vanilla Shea Butter Lotion. It's a body lotion. This stuff smelled amazing. I got it in a box at some point. I don't know when, but I had it in my Beauty A to Z. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like vanilla. Actually, it kind of smells like popcorn, but it smells like vanilla. And so yeah, I used that all up. The next thing is this Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Shampoo with Shea Butter, Peppermint, Apple Cider Vinegar. I used all of that. There's just a little bit of water in the bottom because I tried to wash it out because it gets really gross. It's a really dark brown shampoo, and I don't know if I would repurchase this or not. It was okay. I still have conditioner left, and I don't understand why I still have conditioner left. I always go through conditioner way before my shampoo, so I must have been using a different conditioner when I was using this. I don't know, but that's empty and that's gone. I have this little Elemis Superfood Matcha Dew Refreshing Eye Gel. This was lovely. I don't put much stock into eye creams and things like that, but it was moisturizing and it felt really nice on my dry under eyes. I used this in the mornings. Well, I used this when I woke up, so that's actually afternoon, but yeah, I used that when I woke up. I have my The Ordinary Matrixyl 10% plus HA. This is my favorite Matrixyl so far. I just bought a different brand. I will show you that when I show you my purchases. And so we're going to see if I like it as well as or better. This is definitely a lot cheaper than the other one I bought. So we'll see. We'll see how I like it. And I might end up repurchasing this one. And then for the two really high dollar guys, I mean, this one's kind of high dollar, but these two are high dollar. And this is the 111 Skin Cryo Pre-Activated Toning Cleanser. This took forever to get through. I got this from Mary Catherine Loves Cats and some friend mail, and it took me forever to get through. I used this as my second cleanse after I took my makeup off, and I really liked it a lot. And like I said, it lasted forever. It lasted months, and that's good because it's really expensive. I probably would not repurchase this, even though I really liked it. It's too much. It's too much when I have cleansers that I adore that are way cheaper. And then the last skincare item that I have that's an empty is the Elemis Pro Collagen Oxygenating Night Cream. This was lovely. I got this from Mary Catherine Loves Cats as well. This, again, took months. I think I started using it in October, the end of September to October. You can see it's completely empty. The scent on this is very nice. It's very lightly scented, but most importantly, my skin felt so good. I used this before bed. It says night cream. I used this before bed. It was lovely. If I found it on super duper freaking sale, I would buy it, but I'm not going to pay full price for it because that's silly. This is very expensive. Very expensive. If I could find it in a box or something, I don't get boxes, but if I could find it in a box, I would do that. Okay, so my total for my skincare empties is $349.49. Yes, $349.49. And mostly because of these three. This retails for $240. This is $240. This is $70. This is $55. So yeah, I'm really happy with the totals. $349.49. Skincare empties. Yes, thank you. Yes. Now we're going to do makeup empties. And the first thing I have is this Maybelline 401 Glow. It's the Age Rewind Skin Perfector. This was in my Out the Door in 24. And I really liked this. I do like the e.l.f. Halo Glow better. But I do like this a lot. You can see nothing else comes out. Nothing else is coming out. So I don't love this sponge applicator, but I just didn't use it. What else we have? We have some concealers. We have the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Peach. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Walnut. I used this as a cream contour. And the e.l.f. Regular Camo Concealer in Light Beige. This was also in my Out the Door in 24. And you can see that I have taken the stopper out of all of these. Stopper is out. Empty. You guys, I can't believe that I have 3. Stopper is out. That I have 3 empties that are concealers. Well, this was a contour, but you know what I'm saying. Also, the ABH Magic Touch Concealer. This was just a deluxe sample. I took the stopper out, but there's still a thing in there. But I can't get any more. I can't get any more on the wand. So I'm considering this an empty as well. I have 3 powders. Also in my Out the Door in 24, this is the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. it is completely empty. I will be saving this packaging. I have the Mark Set Things Right Loose Perfecting Powder. I used this as a finishing powder. That is also empty. Now, this is an empty, and I'll tell you why it has stuff in it. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. I finished this. This was in my 24, out the door in 24. I finished this, but I have this RCMA No Color Powder, and this is a terrible, like, what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with it? So I used this empty packaging and put it in there. So now it has a new home, and I'm enjoying using it. I will not consider this an empty until this is gone. This one was about halfway full, so this was perfect packaging for that. I have the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Soft Spoken. You guys know this is my holy grail lip. This is opaque packaging. You're not going to see any windowing, but there's no more. I can't get any more out of it. Stopper's out. Once this is gone, it's gone. I have one more that I'm working on, but there's not a whole lot left in that. And once it's gone because they discontinued it. I have 3 setting sprays. I have my e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Love, holy grail. Will continue to repurchase, but not yet because I have like 4. Thank you, Janet. Janet got me 2. I had 2 others. We have the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. This is a 2-ounce container. They now sell a 4-ounce, and I love that I have that. This I just use for eyeshadows, foiling out eyeshadows. I don't really use this on my face, but I use it to foil out eyeshadows. And then I have this MAC Fix It Stay Over, just a deluxe sample. I had this. I got this one from Zach Dooley in a MAC set. Before I opened that, I wanted to use this because this was older. Used this whole thing up. Now I'm using that. Love it. I need to use it some more to see if I like it as well as this. Yes, so there's that. So those were all of my makeup empties, and my makeup empties total was $109.32. So with my skincare and my makeup empties, we have a total of $458.81. Yay me! Yay me! Yes, I can say that. Pat myself on the back. Yay me for using up basically three concealers, which I had to go dig out a new one. I'm so excited. 3 powders. It's amazing what you can use when you concentrate on those things. I've had all of these things for a while, but I flip back and forth, which is fine because I like variety. But once I put them in projects and decided to finish them, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am. All right, let's see some purchases. I'm going to show you 2 purchases that do not count toward my low buy because it's not something that I have a problem with. And the first thing that I got was from Ulta, and this is Regency Romance. It was left over from Christmas. It was on clearance, and it's 4 nail polishes, and they were $5. It was $5, you guys. $5 for those 4 nail polishes. They're very pretty. I wore this one earlier in the week. Now, I'm glad I didn't pay any more than that because it's very thin and it goes onto the nail very thin. I needed 3 coats of this. I used a base coat and a top coat, and it chipped within just a few days. So I wasn't real happy about that, but they're just minis. They'll be easy to use up and get out, but $5 for all of them. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And then I bought the Sally Hannigan Extreme Wear. This is white. It's not a sheer white. It's an opaque white for a French tip. because I really like to do French tips. So those are all of the things that really don't count. Total of like $7 or something like that. But again, I don't put those in my I don't put those in my spreadsheet because I rarely buy nail polish, and it's just not important, right? It's just not important. However, I did buy a ton of skincare. I bought a bunch of skincare this time. Let me get my sheet out that I have my purchases on them. Okay, so the first thing I bought was the Ordinary Grand Active Retinoid 2%. This is a retinoid that I really love. I accidentally bought the retinol and squalene last time, and I don't like it at all. It's greasy. I do have dry skin, but it's not hydrating. It's greasy. And so I don't really love that. But this is the Grand Active Retinoid. 2% emulsion. I love it. I have some retinols that I want to work through before I open this. The next thing I got is the Ordinary Resveratrol, 3% ferulic acid, 3%. I was watching Angie Hot and Flashy, and this is one thing that she has recommended for a long time, and so I bought this. I believe this goes with your nighttime skincare routine, but when you start a skincare routine or you buy new products, you need to make sure that you're not using all of your new products at once. You don't want to overload your skin with new things, because that way if your skin doesn't love it, you know what it is that is causing a reaction or an issue. So these are all things that I'm going to put in one by one and see if I like them, if my skin likes them, all of that. So having said that, the third thing I bought was the lactic acid at 10%. I have a lactic acid that I'm using now. So this is the Clarity 10% lactic acid. I only use it 3 times a week. And so when that is done, I will put that into I'll rotate that in. And then another thing or a couple things that both Zach Dooley and Angie Hot and Flashy recommend, plus Leanna Dalton. So 3 people that I really value their opinion when it comes to skincare. So I bought the Timeless. This is the Matrixyl Synth 6 serum. This is what the bottle looks like. They sell a 4 ounce of this, and I wanted to use it. I wanted to try it before I bought the 4 ounce. I wanted to use this because in my Empties, you saw the Ordinary Matrixyl. So I wanted to see what I think about it. This also has a hyaluronic acid in it. I saved the box so I could show you guys. And then the last thing I got was the Timeless Coenzyme Q10. Here's the box. Coenzyme Q10. This also has hyaluronic acid in it. So this is something that I use when I wake up, and this is something that I use before bed. The Coenzyme Q10 I use when I wake up. The Matrixyl Synth 6 I use before I go to bed. Both of these come in a 4 ounce, and if I like them, if my skin likes them, then I probably will buy the 4 ounce. However, on the Timeless site, these are like $26, $27 each. I found them at Target, on the Target website, for $16 and $17. I think that's what it was. Well, I'm not putting them in this Makeup Rehab because I don't actually have them yet, and I always go by the date that I receive it. They had both of these, the Ipsy Drop Shop, for I think $16. So as long as I can get them for that price, I will continue to buy the smaller ones because the bigger ones are like 60 bucks. So that's what I've bought as far as skincare goes. So as I said in my intro, my Makeup Rehab intro, I have $50 a paycheck that goes into a beauty account. So as long as there's money in the account, I can still buy. That's $100 a month. My skincare purchases were $67.88. So I'm still well below that $100. Okay, so makeup purchases. Let me preface this by saying I had a lot of people send me the Glamlight posts when the Betty Boop collection came out. If you've been with me, if you've been here, you know how much I love Betty Boop. I adore Betty Boop. I have 3 Betty Boop palettes. 2 of them have Betty Boop packaging, and I don't use them because they're not good quality, and I have them displayed, but I am no longer buying things just for packaging. And while Glamlight is an amazing brand, I do love Glamlight. I didn't love the color story. It was a very, if I find a picture, I'll put it up here. It was very red and pink. I don't do bright pinks, and I don't really like red eyeshadows. Certain times a year, I like red eyeshadow. That does not warrant me buying the Betty Boop collection. I don't need another red lipstick. I didn't love the shade of the blush, and so I made a big girl decision, and I decided to not buy it. I talked it over with a few of my friends individually, and I'm so proud of myself. A year ago, this would not have happened. A year ago, I would have not have been like, oh, no, I'm not going to buy that. I'm not going to buy that because I don't need it. It's Betty. I love Betty. I didn't buy it. Are you proud of me? I am so proud of me. I didn't buy it. And then there was another palette that I really wanted that came out around Valentine's Day, and it was from Beauty Bay. And I can't remember the name of it, but I will put it over here. And it was gorge. It was deep wines and those kind of shades that I do love. And I do love Beauty Bay. Love Beauty Bay. I didn't need that. It was only $22. It wasn't a matter of money. I didn't need it. I have those shades in many other palettes, also in singles. I didn't need it. So, my makeup purchases. I purchased 2 lip liners from Temu. $3.76 is what I bought on makeup. Who even am I? Who am I? I'm not the Andi that you know. I'm shocked. $3, what did I say? $3.76. So I bought these off Temu, and the reason I was at work, I was going through Temu. There was another agent that works with me, but works a different shift, and she had filled in for my work partner. And, you know, it was a girls' night. We sat there, we looked on Temu, and I have been looking for 2 different shades of lip liner, and I can't seem to find them. This one is called, you guys, I don't even know if I know what the shade is. The brand is called Face Secret, and the shade is Rosy Nude. And this is what it looks like. It is retractable, which I'm really happy with. There we go. And that is what it looks like. I have been looking for that shade of brown. I have. And I found it. And I was hoping when it came in, I said, oh, I hope it's the shade that I want it to be. And then this one right here is called Taupe Pink. And this is exactly what I was looking for. I have a couple of lipsticks that I needed this. I had a couple of taupe lip liners that I used up last year. So I needed that. I needed that shade right there. It was $1.88. Guys, it was $1.88. This one I thought was going to be a little cooler, but it still looks really great with my Sandstorm, and it really looks really great with a couple of other nudie brown liquid lipsticks that I have. And I don't have anything that look like either one of those. So for $1.88 a piece, I was pretty happy. was pretty happy with it. So that is it, you guys. That is my rehab. What do you think? Completely stoked. Completely proud of myself. I have skincare to last me for months. And I only bought some lip liners. And I didn't purchase things for packaging. First time ever. First time ever. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Honestly, appreciate you being here. Let me know in the comments below how you did this month. Are you on a rehab? Are you on a low buy? Are you on a no buy? How have you been doing? Please share with me, and we'll see you later.